Hey lovers, I'm back. You guys already know I start every video with saying thank you so much to everyone who watches and comment on my content. I appreciate you guys so much. But today we finna get right into today's video, right? Yesterday I was talking about the men, but today, you know, it's only right we gotta get on the ladies because we gotta hold ourselves accountable, right? So today I wanted to talk about how women date when they're still angry with men. And I honestly think, I don't even give the men a lot, but I just think that's not fair. When you date, you cannot go out here and date when you're still angry, when you're still bitter, when you're still miserable, when you're still blaming every man for what another man has done to you. That's not cool, and that's not even fair, right? So many people skip the alone process, the healing process, because they jump from person to person. But it's nobody's fault that you have an attitude. It's nobody's fault that you can't trust men. It's no one's fault that you dealt with bullshit longer than you have. It's not that man's fault that you didn't leave. It's not that man's fault that you settled. It's not that man's fault that you couldn't see the signs, right? And again, men be angry with women too, but this video is not about that. I think women, and don't get it twisted, women have every reason to be angry. I'm not gonna sit here and act like we all just delusional. We have every reason to be angry. My video is not justifying what they did. My video is you taking the time to heal. That's the point of this video, okay? Because most women, trust me, I did my angry stage, and my angry stage lasts longer than the sad stage. I had my crying period, then I had my bitter period, then I had my angry with men period, and that was the longest stage. But when I was dealing with that, I was by myself in my room crying every day. I wasn't trying to date men and date them and tell them you ain't shit and I don't trust you and I know you gonna fuck me over and I'm just with you till I'm not. Like, that stank ass attitude, that's not even worth dating. Like, if I was men, I wouldn't even deal with women who act like that, because it's just ugly. It's just nasty. Like, heal and be by yourself and get your shit together and then date. But we're so, like, the dating world has turned into like this scarcity because everyone feels like they're running out of time. Everyone feels like they gotta latch on to that one person that they've been with or a stranger, because if I don't take this opportunity, I might not get another one. But y'all, we can't date out of scarcity. I was watching a video and they basically said dating for love is a new thing. And I've never heard that, but it sat with me so well, because back in the day when people used to get married, the men provided and the women cooked and cleaned, right? It worked because the woman didn't want to go to work and the men didn't want to cook home, and the men didn't want to cook and clean. So they needed each other and it worked out, right? But now when you're dating for love, it's a little harder, because now 9 times out of 10, everybody can do everything. We both can cook, we both can clean, we both work very high level jobs, right? And dating for love, like when that person said that dating for love is a new concept, I understood that completely, because now the roles are a little bit different and everybody's like on an equal playing field now. So now it's like, if we both got cars, if we both got jobs, if we both make money, if we both cook and clean, we both do everything. So now it's about the love, and that's the part that I think is hard, because back then they were operating off of needing each other to survive, and it was just convenient to find a woman who can do the things that you don't want to do, find a man to provide so you can stay home and not go to work. But when everyone can do all of that, what are we left with, right? So I made up my mind that I wanted to date for love. So with dating for love, it's going to take a little longer. And when you have boundaries and when you have make or breaks and when you're firm on your yeses and your nos, it's going to take a little longer. But I need everyone to stop like trying to rush the healing process. You cannot heal your trauma, your soul, everything that's wrong with you when you keep hopping from person to person. You have to understand that in between stage of relationships where you're getting to know yourself. You know, that should be the point where you're not just blaming the opposite sex. That in between stage when you're in a relationship, from being in relationship, that should honestly be that stage where you're just like taking accountability. Like, what could I do better moving forward? You see, it wasn't until I stopped being angry. Once I was stopped being angry, I could really ask myself, well, what did I bring to this situation? What did I do that I could have done better in this situation? I didn't ask myself at that because I was on that bashing men train too. But I cannot say that I want to be married and have kids and have a family and feel in the same breath that men will never do right by me and men will always cheat and men will always fuck me over. That don't even go together. You either gonna give them a fair chance or you not. And if you ain't open enough to do that, then you gotta stay by yourself and heal. A lot of people use that alone time to just get more messy, just get more bitter, just get more angry. That in-between stage of that single in relationship is when you're supposed to be working on yourself. So when you finally meet your person, you're giving them a fair chance. But the point of this video is, if you're still angry, if you're still bitter, if you're still sad, don't date. You're going to have to cry it out, sis. You're going to have to cry it out. You're going to have to write it down. You're going to have to talk to somebody. But whatever it does, you don't need to be dating when you're already setting yourself up to fail. Imagine dating not trusting men. Imagine dating thinking they're all going to fuck you over. And you think men can't sense that attitude? You think men can't sense that you're detached? That's not even fun. Even if you were just trying to be like a little fun thing, you're not even fun to be around because you're so uptight, because you already predicted the outcome. You got to stay your miserable ass by yourself and heal. Like, it's not fun for nobody to be around somebody who's already, it already ended before it started, right? You don't want to be like that. I was that bitter bitch and it was not fun. So guess what? It's time to heal. It's time to regroup. It's time to take accountability. And y'all don't understand. And taking accountability, it saves you, because now you know what you're not going to do again. Me opening it up and saying like, okay, I messed up. I shouldn't have done this. That works wonders for me, because now I know, oh, I'm not doing that again. I did that and it led me here. I accepted that and it fucked up my emotions. Like, y'all can do this. We can make dating fun again. Everyone just needs to be accountable, and everyone just needs to, we have to learn how to be alone, okay? Your relationship, your marriage, your kids, your family cannot be your whole personality, okay? You are yours before you're anybody else's. You have to find out who you are and what makes you be who you are, okay? Stop attaching yourself to every other thing. It's dangerous, and in the end, it's not gonna work out good for you, okay? All of that is not your personality. You have to find out who you are and what you like. In doing that, when you meet your person, it's just gonna blend, it's just gonna go. But in the meantime, you don't need to be dating nobody being bitter, angry, mad, and miserable. It's just not a good look. It's not a good look. Just stay by yourself, y'all. I'm telling y'all, there's so much peace in getting to know yourself and find yourself and love yourself. You should be excited to be in that alone process. It's worth the wait. Because once you step back out into the dating field, you're ready for whatever. And it's not going to take you down the same way. One thing I learned with dating, we all have that 1 or 2 terrible breakups. But after that, you won't even let yourself get to that point again, because you already know your triggers. You already know your yes and no's. You already know like what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. So trust yourself. You got this. Forgive yourself and forgive them and move on so you can have peace. But please, 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 do not go out here dating being bitter and angry. You don't do people like that, and you don't do yourself like that. You deserve to have a stress-free love. You deserve to expect your person to do you wonders and do you great and give you everything your heart desires. Don't be out here dating people thinking they gonna fuck you over, because whatever you think is what you're gonna get. That's how powerful the mind is, y'all. Whatever you say you can do, you're gonna do. Whatever you say you can't, you can't. So you choose. Treat yourself nice so other people can treat you nice. And that's all I got for you today. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Tomorrow, we finna talk about that topic I've been seeing all over social media about the coffee date on a first date. Y'all ain't gonna like my opinion about that, but it's okay. We gonna talk about that tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to your girl, and I love you guys so much. I appreciate all the love. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.